chapter 42. Are you there?
Yes.
Lean production. What is lean production?
Okay, go on.
Lean production is an approach to production developed by Toyota, the Japanese car manufacturer. Its aim is to use fewer resources in production. Lean production producers use less of everything. This includes factory space, material stocks, suppliers, labor, capital, and time. As a result, lean production will what? Raise productivity, reduce cost and cuts lead time, reduce the number of defective products, improve reliability, speeds of products.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Products and
Doesn't it by Toyota?
yeah, but it's Japanese. Whatever talks about production, especially efficiency, it comes from Japan. So for lean production, it's just an approach that a business use to reduce the usage of resources.
Yeah.
That is what lean production is. So
Sure.
it will raise your product. It will raise the productivity of the firm.
Yeah.
It will reduce the cost, and it cuts the lead time, the time
Sure.
at which
Yeah.
delivery will be made. It reduces the number of defective products. You won't, because you're not wasting resources.
Yeah.
So the number of resources that the number of products that will be destroyed or damaged will be less. Reliability. The products could have a long period of time and it could be durable. Do you understand? It's reliable.
Sure.
Okay. So lean production involves using a range of practices designed to reduce waste and to improve productivity and quality. Some of these are just in time. So when I talk about just in time, it's a production method that allows you to produce a product based on customers' order. So you won't produce anything without customers making their order.
Yeah.
So that is what we call just in time. Do you get just in time here?
Sure.
It's a technique that businesses use to respond to customers' order at the point they need it. So you ask for the product, we produce it.
So what's the difference between just in time and lean?
It's a method. Just in time is one of the methods of lean production. It's one of the practices of lean production. Lean production is there.
Yeah.
So one of the methods you can use for lean production is just in time.
So basically, if a customer wants a product, they'll just make the product and put it there.
They will make it, as soon as customer makes order.
Yeah.
That is when they produce the product. They don't keep stocks. Because keeping stocks is not lean production. Keeping stocks means you are not managing your space. Lean production is also about managing space.
Yeah.
Not only resources.
Makes sense.
You manage space, you manage people, you use less of everything. When you use less of everything, that is lean production. Lean production.
Lean production.
Is it clear?
Sure.
So what are the advantages of just in time? Cash flow is improved because you don't have to produce what you are not ready to produce. So customers will make order, and if they are making order, they would have given you cash to make before they make the order. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So you have a cash flow improvement. 2, no waste, out of date or damaged stock. Because you're not keeping stocks, you only get these stocks when customers make their order for the production. So there's nothing that's going to damage. You're not keeping anything in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Space is released. Because you're not keeping anything in the warehouse, you have more space for other things. Stronger links with suppliers. They would know that every now and then, as soon as order is made, you would make a request from your suppliers.
Oh,
So your suppliers know that as soon as you come, it's because there's a production that has to happen. So
Yeah.
there's a link, there's a very strong link within you.
So basically, the lean production is all about if a customer...
It's about reducing
sp-
everything that attains to production.
reducing space.
Space, workers, resources, whatever has to do with production.
Sure.
So stronger links with suppliers occur because as soon as you make a supply, it
Yeah.
means you need a product. You need to make production.
Sure.
So suppliers know that you wouldn't come if you don't need them. Do you get the point?
I get
And the last one, fewer suppliers. So you wouldn't need a lot of suppliers
Yeah.
because you only want to deal with those that are reliable. Do you get the point? Then what are the problems about just in time? JIT, number 1, higher ordering and administration cost. Sometimes you have more orders
Yeah.
and they might come at once. You wouldn't want to say no to them, yes?
Yes, you
So
cannot say it.
you make different orders, and you have to use different, you have to use different resources. You have to make calls. You have to do a lot of paperwork and the rest. That is cost.
Yeah.
Relies hugely on suppliers' reliabilities. If your suppliers are not reliable, then it becomes a problem.
Really?
Yes, you make an order. I need the resources to produce the order, right?
Yeah.
So I need to see my suppliers. If my suppliers are not reliable, if they are not the ones that will stick with their works, then maybe the resources, the raw materials won't get to me as at when due. Then I will disappoint you as a business. As a customer, I will disappoint you. So I am vulnerable to my suppliers. So if my suppliers are messing up with things, it affects my relationship with you as a customer. Do you get the point?
I get the point.
Advantage of bulk buying may be lost because you only order, you only talk to your suppliers when there's an order from your customer, right?
Sure.
So it means you don't produce in large quantities. So you don't have to. Your scale of operation is not large. So that means you cannot exploit economies of scale. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
How to cope with changes in demand? If demand changes, maybe demand increases, it might be difficult for you to cope with it.
Yeah.
Do you get the point?
Get it.
Vulnerable to a break in supply. So if your suppliers stop, you are done. There's no way out.
Really? How?
Your customer makes an order.
Yeah.
I'm the supplier to give you the resources to make the product for your customer. And when you are sending your order to me, I'm already done for the day. I can't make anything. We don't have time to do anything anymore. Or we have a lot of businesses to deal with. And you rely on me. So how do you do? So you are vulnerable. So whatever I do, whatever your suppliers do, with them, the action of your suppliers, the action or inaction of your suppliers affects you directly.
Really? Okay, I get it.
Do you get it now?
Yeah. So basically, I paid for the product.
Yes.
And the product doesn't come in because the suppliers are done for the day. And you, as a business, you have like other businesses to do. You have to deal with. You have suppliers.
If I'm stopping, because you have few suppliers, you might find it difficult to find another one because they are not even expecting you.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Sure.
Another method of lean production is kaizen.
Kaizen.
It's a Japanese word that means continuous improvement. Kaizen.
Sure.
It's a Japanese word which means continuous improvement. So there's a strong link between lean production and kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word and refers to the practice of continuous improvement. There's a belief in Japan that everything can be improved, even at work. The Japanese believe it is possible to make small improvements continuously. This means that workers are always coming up with ideas to improve quality, reduce waste, or increase efficiency. The improvement may be very small, but over a long period of time, they have a huge impact. So for kaizen simply talks about those little improvements you make that becomes a whole afterwards.
Oh, really?
They are little improvements, but at the end of it all, they make huge impacts. So it means just try to improve each day that passes by. Those little improvements will make a great impact. That is kaizen. Do you get it?
What are the big impacts?
Today you know A, tomorrow you know B, after tomorrow you know C. You are making improvement on alphabet.
Yeah.
So at the end of next week, you would have known A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I.
Yeah.
So before now, you know one, just one alphabet. Afterwards, you know another alphabet. So there's improvement.
Basically increase in
your quality,
impact.
the quality you become.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So
I get it.
little improvements will bring about huge impacts.
Sure.
In the long run. That's what they are saying.
Sure.
So this is why kaizen has a strong link with lean production. Examples of waste may be time wasted while staff waits around before starting tasks, such as waiting for materials to arrive. It's a waste of time when you are just sitting down there waiting for the materials to come before you work.
Yeah.
Try to do something else. Time wasted when workers move unnecessarily in the workplace, such as walking to a central point in the factory to get tools. You're wasting time because you are just moving around, roaming about. The irregular use of machines such as one that is only used once a month. So why do you have a machine that is just once in a month? Why can't you just get it leased higher instead of putting it down there, you wasting it? You only use it once in a month.
Yeah.
Why do you buy it? It's a waste. Do you get it?
Sure.
That's the point they're making. So Kaizen is about building a culture in which all employees are actively involved in suggesting and implementing improvements to the company. In truly lean companies, it becomes a natural way of thinking for both managers and factory workers. Focus on customer needs is also a crucial element. So for lean production, it's simply about you and I coming up with different ideas that would enhance improvement in our daily lives.
Okay.
Is it clear? One of the key drivers in Kaizen is good housekeeping. A clean and well-organized working environment is needed for continuous improvement to flourish. The Japanese use a method called 5S. You sort it, you set in order, you shine, you standardize, you sustain it. So I'm going to explain them anyway.
Like
so we call it the 5S. Yeah, this one is the 5S.
5S.
Yeah, it helps to achieve continuous improvement.
Okay.
The first one is sort.
Sort.
Get rid of the clutter in the workplace. Those things that are not necessary, get rid of them.
Yeah.
They are just causing
like the machine.
Yeah, they are just causing interference. They are just littering around.
Yeah.
Sort them, get rid of them.
Get more clean.
Set in order, organize your work area. Put the right furniture at the right position. It gives space.
Yeah.
Shine. Ensure work area and equipment are clean. Let them be shining. Standardize. Once the most effective working practices have been identified, everyone in the workplace should adopt them. Make a standard.
Yeah.
Set a standard. This is the work practice. This is how we work. So, because in this way, it demonstrates success. So we continue that way. So that is what we call standard. So set a standard.
If you found like a successful
find
practice,
a better way of working, find a better work practice, then everybody should abide to working in that way.
Okay,
that is standard. Is it clear? Then sustain. You have adopted the system, continue using the system. Is it clear?
Yeah, sure.
So sustain means you have to use the 4S well. Is it clear? Any question about the 5S?
Adapt it.
You adopt it.
Adopt these changes.
You sort. You adopt the 4S. That is sustenance.
Okay, I get it.
Because the 4S, continuity about the 4S is sustaining it.
Yeah.
It means you continue to practice.
Sure.
You continue to practice sort. You continue to practice sort in. You continue to practice shine. You continue to practice standard. Is it clear?
Yeah, okay.
Any question about that?
Standardize and sustain.
Is it clear?
Sure.
So we go to standardization.
I have to get it.
Standardization means carrying out every business activity according to established formula. I said it already. Find out a work practice and we all have to follow suit. That is standardization. Is it clear?
Yes, get it.
Team working. When we talk about team working, it means this involves dividing the workforce into smaller groups, which each group is being headed by a team leader.
Sure.
I think you know what teamwork is here now.
I know teamwork.
So workers should develop a team spirit. This may improve. Okay, they said both the business and workers might benefit from teamwork. What are it? What are those benefits of teamwork? One, it allows workers to develop a team spirit. And when there's a team spirit, it improves productivity because motivation will be there. We are all on the same line to achieve the same goal.
Sure.
So there's motivation and improvement. Flexibility might improve. For example, team members might be more willing to cover for an absent colleague. With teamwork, the weakness of one member will be covered with the strength of other members.
Sure.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Teams might plan their own work schedule, share out tasks and solve their own problems. This should lead to quicker decision making and more ideas. It's a team, yes, but there are different speciality in those team, in that team. Yeah. So each speciality can help to get his own tasks done quicker. And at the end of it all, the team has done a great job.
Sure.
Communication and labor relations might be also improve because it's a teamwork. It's a team. So we can communicate as we need to communicate every now and then. So we dispatch information, we encode and decode information.
Yeah.
So that improves our relationship. So we'll agree to disagree and we disagree to agree.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Sure.
Is team working clear? Empowerment. Are you with me?
Empowerment.
For empowerment, This means you improve
Power.
the skills of workers.
Mm.
You increase the responsibility of workers. You make workers to become better.
Yeah.
They start controlling their lifestyle. They start controlling their work attitude, their work habits.
Yeah.
So let's read anyway. Empowerment gives employees more control over their own work. In the past, most workers have followed the instruction given to them by managers. So to empower them, you delegate authority.
Yeah.
You start making them to be more responsible.
Sure.
That is empowerment.
Mm.
Do you get empowerment here?
Yeah. Basically, giving control.
Giving them the ability to make decisions. Clear. Suggestion schemes. Suggestion schemes encourage workers to suggest ideas to improve production or reduce costs. A simple scheme involves workers writing their ideas down and putting them into a suggestion box. For suggestion schemes, we're talking about allowing workers the free mind to suggest what to do or how improvements can be made in the production sector of the organization. So there's always a suggestion box, a suggestion box that workers could put their suggestion into. Then at the end of it, the directors or the managers, they check it and work on it. Is it clear?
So that's for employees, right?
Yes, employees.
Giving them ideas.
Yes, it's part of continuous improvement. Do you get it?
That's actually a cool idea.
Yeah. The next one, quality cycles.
This may fix the communication. This may.
It allows employees to say their minds.
Yeah.
And it could be useful. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
The next one is quality cycles. When we talk about quality cycles, we are talking about small group of people that comes together at specific period of time to discuss quality. We call them quality cycle.
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand quality cycle here? It is still part of the continuous improvement. Then we have multi-skilling. If workers are trained in a variety of skills, they are said to be multi-skilled. Multi-skilled workers are more useful to a business because they provide more flexibility. So if you are multi-skilled, so it means you have the ability to do countless of tasks.
Yeah.
This helps the organization.
Yeah.
Clear?
It is really useful to business.
So go to the importance of resources effectively.
That's the
using resources effectively. Are you there?
Yeah, that's the benefits, right?
Yes. 1, financial benefits. If resources are used effectively, it means your cost will be lower. And if your cost is lower, what happens? You have more profits.
The cost.
If your cost is reducing, it means you would make more profits.
Okay.
And you have more cash available for your business.
That's the other way of economy scales.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other way.
Other way, yes.
Instead of producing more quantities.
No.
Well,
Financial benefits are how you reduced your cost. Because you are not using all resources.
Yeah.
It means you are efficient. And this reduces your cost of production. Not because of economies of scale now.
Okay.
You are efficient because you are not wasting resources.
Okay, sure.
Do you get it? You are efficient because you're not wasting resources.
Yeah.
So because you're not wasting resources,
That
this
means
allows you
That means less costs.
less cost, improved competitiveness. When you are using resources efficiently, it means you can have a competitive edge over your competitors.
Really?
And that allows you to gain more customer share, yes. Positive environment effect. If a business makes more effective use of resources, it will be making a positive contribution to the protection of the environment.
Yeah.
So because you're not wasting resources, there's no dumping, you are not polluting the air. You are using a better technology. This means the environment becomes more friendly.
Of course.
Is it clear? Improved customer service.
Yeah.
Customers are likely to benefit if a business makes more effective use of resources. For example, lean production often results in shorter lead time. So with the effective use of resources, it means customers' delivery will come on time. So customers will be able to get their orders on time. Do you understand?
Sure.
So this is about lean production. Any question about lean production?
No.
So we'll go to the multiple choice question. Multiple choice question for chapter 42.
Yes.
Lean production. Please be fast about it. Question 1.
Okay, which of the following is an advantage of just-in-time manufacturing? A. Labor productivity is increased. B. Stock holding costs are significantly
Reduced.
reduced. C. Lead times are
Lengthened.
lengthened.
Let need.
Negni.
Let need.
Negni.
Let need. Lent need.
Neg need. Okay, sure. Neg need. And D, dependence on the reliability of suppliers is increased.
So which one is an advantage of just in time? I just have to help out, please. Okay.
Hmm?
When it is just in time, it means you're not going to hold stocks.
Yeah, I know.
Stock of what? No, I need the time is already. So what's the answer, please?
B.
B, please. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Question 2.
Okay, 2. Lean production focuses on which of the following? A. Increasing labor productivity. B. Improving cash flow. C. Using fewer resources. And D. Making production more capital intensive.
So what is lean production? What is the focus on lean production?
Using fewer resources.
Great.
Obviously.
Question 2, B.
What does
Question
Kaizen-
2, C.
Yes.
Question 3,
Yeah. What does
Kaizen.
Kaizen means? Okay. A. Continuous improvement. A.
That's the answer, right?
Yeah, that's the answer. Super obvious. Continuous
Question
improvement.
3, yeah. Question 4.
Which of the following is a practice associated with Kaizen? D. Empowerment.
Empowerment, great. So that ends chapter 42.
Yes.
We end the class for today.